Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our inquisitive viewer, Sandwich Steve, 2024. Thanks for the question, Sandwich Steve. You asked, why is pickleball exploding in popularity? Like, my grandma plays it, my boss plays it, and now there's a court in our Whole Foods parking lot. You've probably noticed this strange little sport popping up in places that never had sports before. Retirement homes, gyms, rec centers, and yes, even that abandoned tennis court no one used since 2003. Let's grab a paddle and find out why this oddly named game is dominating America's leisure time, right here on Explaining Everything. First things first, pickleball is a real sport. And no, it has absolutely nothing to do with actual pickles, which is disappointing, honestly. Pickleball is kind of like if tennis, ping pong, and badminton got together during a long weekend and had a hyperactive child. You play it on a court that's about a quarter the size of a tennis court, with paddles that look like giant table tennis gear, and a plastic ball with holes that looks like something your dog would chew on. And yet, despite its Frankenstein origins, it's fun, like weirdly fun. One of the biggest reasons pickleball is exploding? It's easy, super easy. You don't need Serena Williams reflexes or a $400 racket to play. If you can move, swing a paddle, and laugh when you mess up, which you will, you're already halfway to being a pickleball pro. That's why it's attracting everyone from teens with energy drinks to 80-year-olds with titanium hips. Unlike tennis, where you spend half the time chasing the ball into the next zip code, pickleball is slower paced, has a smaller court, and is way less punishing on your joints. You're not sprinting, you're kind of shuffling around with purpose. It's the only sport where you can say, let's take it easy, and still win. That accessibility has made it the intergenerational sport of the moment. Where else can a 60-year-old retiree and a 22-year-old barista play a heated match and both go home with bragging rights? Now, pickleball didn't just show up last week. It's been around since the 1960s, invented by three dads in Washington state who were trying to entertain their bored kids. Classic dad move. But for decades, it stayed pretty low-key, like your aunt who goes to water aerobics, low-key. Then the pandemic hit, and suddenly, people were looking for any excuse to leave the house, be outside, and not talk to their family for 45 minutes. Pickleball checked every box. It's played outdoors, doesn't require close contact, and makes you feel like you did something athletic without needing a post-game ice bath. That's when the popularity started, and it hasn't slowed down since. Once people caught on that pickleball was low effort, high fun, and weirdly competitive, the sport snowballed. Now celebrities are in on it. Everyone from LeBron James to the Kardashians is playing or investing in professional pickleball leagues. There are pickleball influencers. There are courts popping up in country clubs, parks, cruise ships, and yes, Whole Foods parking lots. There's even a term in the game called dinking. It's a real strategy. You lightly tap the ball over the net in this infuriating way that makes your opponent question their life choices. The thing is, pickleball is surprisingly addictive. One match turns into 3. You start saying things like, "nice dink," without irony. You Google paddle reviews at 1 a.m. You are now a pickleball person. And with more people getting hooked, the sport's growing faster than cities can keep up. Which is why homeowners near parks are now filing noise complaints about the cheerful pop, pop, pop sound of pickleballs bouncing off paddles like it's some kind of hellish metronome. Another reason people love pickleball? It's social, like aggressively social. Most games are doubles, so you're almost always playing with or against someone else. You chat between points. You joke about missed shots. You high-five people you just met 5 minutes ago and then go get smoothies together. It's not a win-at-all-costs vibe. It's more like, we came for the cardio, stayed for the banter. You can be competitive if you want, but no one's throwing rackets or flipping tables. Okay, most people aren't. And in a world where it's weirdly hard to make friends as an adult, pickleball might be the most fun way to accidentally build a social life. It's the rare sport that's easy to learn, hard to hate, and way more fun than it has any right to be. It's for kids, seniors, celebrities, and your neighbor Todd, who still wears cargo shorts unironically. It's the one game where a teenager and a retiree can be on the same team, trash talk each other, and then grab smoothies afterward. Just grab a paddle, find a court, and prepare to enter the wonderful world of dinking, kitchen rules, and a surprising amount of high fives from strangers. Pickleball isn't just a sport. It's a social movement powered by plastic balls and dad-level jokes. And honestly, we're all here for it. If you're watching this while waiting for your turn on the court, don't forget to like, subscribe, and try not to dink too hard out there. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.